Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin currently no real change in outlook. I still expect this current correction to be ongoing. We haven't even reached the green target area, and I think we might as well only be doing the wave A here of a three-wave structure. Looking generally here at the wave structure of Bitcoin, a lot of people are saying that this is a bear flag. The problem with bear flags is that there is not really a clear definition. You know, a bear flag can be anything really. You know, I don't see this as a bear flag. It could be one, of course, the chance exists, but it is a low chance for me. Therefore, I'm only giving the bearish scenario a 40% probability, because if you look at this from an Elliott Wave point of view, the corrective waves, and this would then have to be a corrective wave structure which is moving to the upside and would then come down impulsively. The corrective waves, they need to adhere to certain rules, otherwise they cannot be constructed as a corrective wave. So, and if we have difficulties to count it as a correction, then it is most likely an impulse, okay? And for me, this is much more an impulsive wave structure. We can much easier count here a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 setup than, for example, a corrective wave. There are a few problems with counting this as an overall correction, yeah. And I know there are YouTubers who do it. The problem is they often don't count the subwaves correctly, and if you use the Elliott waves and you adhere to the rules, you will have difficulties to construct this as a wave structure that is corrective. I talked before about the WXYXZ pattern. That is pretty much not working out anymore. Not based on the wave structure. I can't really count WXYXZ anymore. Not easily. Yeah, it would be a lot of force putting into it to make it work. There are some other possibilities, and then there is this WXY pattern that I mentioned before. So that would basically look like that, where I count it as a W, an X, and a Y to the upside. Again, also here there are a couple of ways how this can be counted. But also here the Y wave, I mean the maximum it should really do is here that 25.5K level. It already did go above 2 levels. Yeah, it already went above 2 levels that are normally ideal for a wave Y. The last one is really this 25.7K level up here. So this is really sort of the last straw it has. But even counting this as a WXY, the problem that we have here is that you pretty much, and that's my view, you basically have a channel here, yeah, out of which the price has broken out. Yeah, so you have this channel, price is moving up. Within the channel, you basically have another channel here. Basically, you see that it is increasing in steepness, yeah. And this is normally not what you would see in a corrective wave structure. In a corrective wave structure, you need certain so-called zigzag corrections as the subwaves, and I would have massive problems to count it properly as that. And that is one reason, because I had so many comments about why do I see this much more or at least a little bit more bullish than bearish, and that is exactly the reason, because I have so many difficulties to count this as a correction that for me the bullish alternatives, and there are a few possibilities that are bullish here, they are just much more likely. But however, nevertheless, the 40% probability exists that we come once more lower, and as I said before, we will then probably move somewhere into the region around 15, maybe 16K, but that is really sort of the main price range where it would then point to should we drop once more. But again, I see the probability as higher to move up here. Yeah, and again, if you want a more detailed video about that, maybe I can do one, but I probably won't be able to do it before the weekend. It will probably take 20-30 minutes to explain the internal wave counts here and why I cannot really construct it easily as a bearish corrective wave. Yeah. But where are we now? So again, primary expectation is bullish here, and we are still in this correction, in my opinion, that we are currently doing here, which is still unfolding So there is no real change in outlook. What is happening here could really be a bear flag, down here. In small, I think we have created here a leading diagonal from the low at 20,700 in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is then completing a higher level wave 1. And we are now, I believe, in a wave 2 correction. The next wave up should be a wave 3. So the wave 2 here is, in my opinion, not yet finished. Especially if we look on the lower level wave counts, we can also try to count this properly. In my opinion, what is currently unfolding here, we have only seen so far. We haven't even completed the wave A yet, would be my view. So as you probably know, a corrective wave consists in the most simple form of a wave A, a wave B, and a wave C. In my opinion, what we've seen here is really only, I mean, we could try to go to the lower level wave count, is really only of the wave A. So I consider at the moment the wave A to be a 5-wave move, so a 1, 2. Then we came down here quite strongly in a wave 3. We are probably now just correcting in a wave 4 and would then come down once more in a wave 5. Here we would probably only complete that A wave of the 3-wave move. So here a wave A would then come up in a wave B and then come down in a C. If this really is a 5-wave structure, the wave B will not go up that much because it is then a zigzag, a 5-3-5 pattern, not a flat, which is a 3-3-5 pattern. So that means we have 5 waves here, we'll have 3 waves here in a wave B and then 5 waves down. And let's see how that's going to work out. I can make some assumptions where that wave A will end based on the length of the wave 1. But we are really here, I mean, we're on the 15-minute chart. It's a really bit ridiculous here, but we still make the assumptions. Okay, let's say wave 4 might be finished. Then we could be looking at the wave A, for example, here at, there's 2 levels. One is the 1-to-1 ratio at 23.8K. Yeah, keep an eye on that level. The other one is the 1.618 extension that is at 23.5K pretty much. Yeah, so we keep an eye on these 2 levels for just the wave A, then there will be a wave B up and a wave C down. And that's sort of my view here, my latest update for Bitcoin. And hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership and also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and you can find the links for those in the description. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.